it seems that more military exercises are continuing in residential communities. In an article posted today on Infowars.com by Kurt Nimmo, the article says Marines and sailors will invade Jasper County, South Carolina this week, according to the Island Packet. The 26th Marine Expeditionary Unit will train in the town of Ridgeland, the county seat, in preparation for the deployment to Mediterranean and African shores. That's according to 2nd Lieutenant Gerard R. Ferraro. And later on in the article, it says the Pentagon insists these exercises are necessary for urban combat situations in Afghanistan, Iraq, and in the months ahead, Africa, where it insists al-Qaeda is active. However, these exercises have a more immediate and important function to acclimate civilians at home to the presence of combat soldiers working in concert with militarized police with the blessing of local officials and often with funding provided by the federal government. So you've got two things going on. This could be going on because there's going to be a war soon occurring, and our men in uniform, sadly, are going to be deported to Africa. Gerald Celente has stated he believes a world war is in the works. At the very least, a regional war could occur. So that's what you have there, despite what the peaceful president says, Barack Obama. It seems that he will be sending our men to war or to participate in military action that is not necessary. And this is also, according to the article, a way of preparing the public to, get used to the police state. We've done several articles on how military soldiers have practiced in residential streets in St. Louis. Last week, they did it in the Houston area, and it's all part of the growing police state conditioning you to, soldiers in your neighborhood. So there you go. We've got more drills taking place, this time in South Carolina. Now, speaking of the military and how they minimize their actions, in an article posted today on Sky News HD, it says mini drones, Army deploys tiny helicopters. The article says British troops are using a nano drone just 10 centimeters long and weighing 16 grams on the front line in Afghanistan to provide vital information on the ground. They are the first to use the state-of-the-art handheld tiny surveillance helicopters, which relay reliable full-motion video and still images back to the device's handlers in the battlefield. The Black Hornet Nano unmanned air vehicle is the size of a child's toy, also it must be harmless, measuring just 10 centimeters by 2.5 centimeters, and is equipped with a tiny camera. Later on in the article, it says a military official was quoted as saying, "We use it to look for insurgent firing points and check out exposed areas of the ground before crossing, which is a real asset. It is very easy to operate and offers amazing capability to the guys on the ground." So the real story here is how now these drones aren't just huge in size, they're small. They're small, and they could fly right on your shoulder, and the U.S. military has been using this as well. As a matter of fact, the U.S. military has something called an insect surveillance, and let's show the video of that right there. And that's been used in the Middle East. They've actually flied that robotic insect on the shoulders of many so-called terrorists and have poisoned them. And, we wonder, how can this be used against the American people in the future? You're not going to need a warrant for that. That's going to be very easy to fly on someone's house, on the roof of someone's house. They could see what's going on in the inside. They could check out the audio, see what individuals are saying in their homes. So it's all part of the growing police state and this technology that's going to make it extremely difficult for Americans to, have their privacy honored.
Visit Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. When you're on the site, you can also tune in 24 hours a day to my daily radio broadcast. There's also a free iPhone app to listen to the syndicated radio show when and where you want.